Hello, this is Always Movie Madness, and I'm going to be doing a movie review of The Gorge. Came out today in 2025, so this is my very first 2025 movie review in terms of the movies coming out this year. And I was very much looking forward to this movie because you have Anna Taylor-Joy, who's a tremendous actress, and you have Scott Derrickson, who's a wonderful director. And what did I think of this movie? I loved this movie. I enjoyed this film quite a lot, so much so that I watched it 2 times today. The storyline is very simple. You have these 2 snipers. They live in separate towers. One is named Levi, who is the main character, and the other one's name is Drawa, who is the secondary character. Levi starts to fall in love with Drawa. They start to bond. They start to go on several dates. But unfortunately, Levi falls off his zip line into the gorge, so Drawa has to rescue him, and they have to team up to take down all these zombies and get out of the gorge. And that's basically what the story is for this film. Very simple, very easy to understand. The performances are excellent. Despite only having 2 performances, well, there's 4 actors in this movie, but we mainly focus around 2 of them. Miles Teller, who plays Levi in the film, he does a magnificent job at this character. Because he gives so much emotion and so much tragedy to this character that it works perfectly. And Levi, the character, you could tell he really cares for Drawa, really wants to spend time with her, and the bonding between the 2 characters is the strongest aspect of the film. The scene where they team up to kill all the zombies is a really awesome action sequence, and it's one of the best moments of the entire film. But I don't think this movie will be as great if it wasn't for the perfect and wonderful performance from Anna Taylor-Joy, who plays Drawa. This actress is a legend. She gives really awesome and magnificent performances in anything she's in. Even in New Mutants, which I enjoyed that film, The Menu, Furiosa, A Mad Max Saga, the Super Mario Brothers movie from 2023. She just gives really awesome performances, even Emma 2020. And her performance as Drawa is no different. Her performance is magnificent. You could tell that Anna Taylor-Joy is having fun in this film as this character. And Drawa, the character, you really enjoy the first time you see her. She enjoys listening to music. And the scene where she is trying to get Levi's attention to talk to her is one of the best moments of the entire film. She's also shown to be really intelligent, of her and Levi fighting off all these zombies. You can tell that her and Miles Teller play off each other perfectly. This is one of the best Anna Taylor-Joy films. Although I do like The Menu more than this film, this is still a really awesome Anna Taylor-Joy film. The directing by Scott Derrickson is magnificent. Even though it's a simple story, he managed to make it both intense and interesting. Because the idea of 2 people stuck in a gorge fighting zombies has a lot of potential, and Scott Derrickson executes it perfectly. This is the same director who made Doctor Strange and The Black Phone. Two awesome films that he directed. I also like how he made this film kind of a romance, thriller, horror, romance film. And you can tell that Scott Derrickson really cared about this film when he was making it. And I cannot wait to see how he directs The Black Phone 2. The cinematography that he uses is amazing, as well as the tension and the dialogue that he provides for these 2 actors is tremendous. One other actress, Sigourney Weaver, she doesn't play a huge role in this film, but for what she has, she is really great. She plays Levi's drill sergeant who tells him not to botch the mission, and the conversation between the 2 at the end of the film is the one of the strongest and one of the most suspenseful moments of the entire film. And her and Miles Teller play off each other perfectly. So in conclusion, I loved this film. The storyline was amazing. The dialogue was perfect. Both Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller play off each other perfectly. This is up there with Cherry and Killers of the Flower Moon as one of my favorite films of the 2020s. And this is one of my favorite Apple TV Plus films of all time. I do think Killers of the Flower Moon is better, though. But in terms of this year, this is one of the best films I've seen this year so far. I feel like this is going to be one of the better years for film. Because we have a lot of awesome stuff that's coming out. Like, I'm going to go see Love Hurts. That's going to be good. And Brave New World looks interesting. But getting back to the film, it's amazing. The tension is awesome. The effects, the CGI effects for the zombies look amazing. The gorge itself looks really creepy. It reminded me kind of the maze in The Shining in terms of the dark cinematography, how dark it is. I can seriously go on all day of why I love this film, but in the end, I'll leave you with this best Apple TV Plus film. Possibly of all time. I still think, again, Killers of the Flower Moon is better, but in terms of this year, it is one of the better Apple TV Plus films. Because last year we didn't have many good ones. Wolves was boring with Brad Pitt and George Clooney. And that one movie with Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg I didn't really watch that film. I wasn't interested in watching it. But if 2025 can give us good Apple TV Plus films like this, I have no doubt that this film a lot of people are going to like. I highly recommend you watch this film, especially if you enjoyed The Menu, which also stars Anya Taylor-Joy. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It is amazing. So that is my movie review of The Gorge. Hope you guys enjoyed.